guys, it's Cash, and today I'm going to talk about how when narcissists can't control you, they will try to control how others see you. So what that means is they will go to any lengths possible through a smear campaign, recruiting your friends, family, anybody that they can to turn against you. And they will go to any lengths possible to make sure that you are viewed as the bad person. So with me, I feel like everybody else that makes these videos kind of got off easy. They had like stalking, maybe a little bit of like cyber stalking, looking at the social media. I had a whole gang stalking ordeal. This is something, gang stalking is something that in a spiritual sense has covertly been happening to me my whole life. But as soon as I came out with the blog and the book, it became very overt. They wanted me to notice these things. So I first noticed the gang stalking a year ago, exactly. That's when I finished the blog. I had gotten all that out of me. I just wanted to heal and just become a better person after that. So this is exactly when I first noticed it, and I ignored it, probably for about 7-8 months. I wasn't giving a reaction. So, I thought maybe it would just like go away. I knew that they were somewhat behind it, and I thought that it was just gonna stop if I ignored it. Well, about 7-8 months later, it's kind of like when you're going through that type of psychological abuse every single day, it just gets to a point where you just can't take it anymore, and then you do start reacting. I don't care who you are. If you went through what I have been going through, you would start to react as well. Because what gang stalking is designed to do is it's designed to create fear, envy, rage, all these emotions in you, and trigger these bad feelings. These are all narcissistic characteristics. So what they're doing is they've systematically made a way to make someone become just like them. So I think anyone after being stalked and spied on for a year would start behaving this way. When ignoring it isn't working, then you start responding, and that doesn't work either. Then they keep coming back with like other stuff. And with me, once I get going, it's very hard for me to turn it off. So I really have struggled with this whole ordeal. Because, I do have narcissistic traits, but at the same time, I do have empathy. So the things that I'm saying and doing, I do feel bad. Whereas these people, they're doing things, and saying things about me, they don't feel bad. But me, I do genuinely feel bad for the things that I'm saying and doing and retaliating. So that's like kind of my cross to bear, I think, is the empathy that I do have. And I think it's something that not a lot of people do have nowadays, and that a lot of people just don't care about the things that they do to other people, how that they affect them. They can just move on and jump right into something else. Where me, I'm not that way. I've said a lot of horrible things, but it took me 7-8 months to say these things, finally. So I feel like that whole relationship was designed for me to see the narcissistic characteristics in myself. So that is the only reason why I would say that it was a twin flame. Is it going to continuously be a flame? No, we're gonna put the flame out right there, because I know that any further, if I take it any further, it's just that cycle of narcissistic abuse. So, but I'm still getting emails from this person's new supply, like trying to trigger me. They call it trigger. Like, I don't want to be triggered by you. I don't, just leave me alone. Just let me do what I'm doing. Let me make my videos and just be myself. Because I am changing, I'm healing, and I am getting rid of these narcissistic characteristics, and they can't have that. So, and these people, it's a group, They have to make sure that I'm the same person that they smeared. So I fit that narrative, and I'm not. I did raise my vibration, but with all this drama and all this crap, it kind of brought me down to make me a match for all of this again. So how sad is it though? This guy, new supply, baby, all this stuff, and you're still trying to get a reaction out of your ex. If I was a new supply, I'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you? And that's what I was like when I was in a relationship with this person. He was constantly trying to get me involved in his drama with his ex and then his wife, and then he would triangulate me with anybody. So that's how I know that this person is just completely controlling this person to do these things to me. So he needed the drama. He lived off the drama. He had to have two people fighting over him at all times, and that's how narcissists are. They need to create that drama so that they feel important, because otherwise they feel inferior, because they pick partners that are, for lack of a better term, better than them in many ways, so they need to do something to distract you from that fact, like, oh, I have all these women after me, I must be better than you. No, you like drama, you thrive off of it, and that's how narcissistic individuals are. So, I'm not bothering anybody, and I wasn't for a long time. I've just been over here. I have really been trying to change myself, but when you have people reminding you of who you used to be every single day, it gets kind of hard. So I don't know. You kind of have to put blinders on and just like block these people out, but it's so hard because they're so freaking annoying, like gnats at a barbecue. Like, it's malignant. Like, if I'm a narcissist, I'm like a low level narcissist. I'm not like a malignant, because like 3 years and this is still going on. Like, it's a joke. But okay, so and also I feel like a lot of narcissists but a lot of people throw the term narcissist around now. It's become such a popular term that, anybody that does something bad in a relationship to somebody is now considered a narcissist, and if that's the case, then we've all been a narcissist in somebody's life. We've all been a bad guy in somebody's life. So I'm accepting that, whatever I did in the past to people, I know in one instance for sure that I was a narcissist in somebody's life, but there was a lot of communication issues and a lot of things that just weren't being handled correctly, but it's not an excuse for it. So, I'm accepting that, I'm moving on from it, and all I can do is try to change and become a better person. I'm just really tired of people trying to tell me who I am. I know who I am, okay? I know what makes me feel bad, what I don't feel bad about, So all these people commenting on my thing that implying that I'm a narcissist, you're a narcissist, okay? Because it takes one to know one. I wish I would have stayed in that night, because if I would have known that I'd still be dealing with all of this 4 years later after that relationship, we didn't do anything that great for me to be dealing with all this stuff still. I mean, we went to Paris, but Paris, Texas is nice this time of year, I guess. So it's about to rain. Maybe not, I don't know. But that's another thing. Like, I can't even say anything to people anymore. Like, have a good day. I'll tell people, have a good day, and they'll like look at me. It's like anything that I say is taken as a reversal and is taken as I'm being like shady or underhanded or something. So I don't even talk to people anymore. And that's what gang stalking is supposed to do, promote these antisocial characteristics out of somebody. And it works, it does. So I see why they do it to people, because I don't want to talk to anybody. Anything I say gets repeated back to me by other people, and it is just like ridiculous. So yeah, I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I will be back on Monday Take care, and